Hi, it's Jen Like Sews from Insta and here on YouTube. And a lot of you wanted to see more of this. Excuse what I look like. I've just finished a workout. I put a little bit of lippy on to make myself look okay for being on here. But I know you're here for the sewing content, not to look what I look like. So I'm fine about that. So basically this jumped out at me last week when I just made the brown collar trousers from fabric Godmother, and I really loved them. But obviously brown isn't really my colour palette, but I love the fact, I've already said this in a couple of more, the vlog that went out I think last, that brown is such, it's like a staple sort of neutral really, so a bit like a black or a white. Anyway, this jumped out at me because I seen the brown and I knew that this would elevate those trousers and a lot of things that I've got in my wardrobe. So I've went for the Butano Friday Pattern Company top that I've made before. I had a little inspirational pic that I did post on my Instagram. I'll post it on here if I can. You know, I'm still learning. I'm trying to put like little screens on. I've seen the others. I've been looking at what everybody's doing, so I'm still getting there. But if not, it's definitely on my Instagram if you want to see that. But basically it was exactly the same as this shirt pattern, but instead of the collar, it had a granddad collar, which is why I took the I didn't put the granddad collar on this one. And then the arms had this gorgeous billowing sleeve on the bottom. So basically to achieve that, this pattern is just exactly how it was. The hacks were to leave the collar off, and then I took it to the short sleeve, and then this is just basically the width of the fabric in a rectangle. If I remember rightly, it was 12 inches from there to here. But all you need to do is measure your arm and how big you want that voluminous section to be at the bottom. Doesn't even have to be this voluminous if you don't want it to be. So the and then simple elasticated at the bottom. So it worked out really well. I've loved it. We've just come back from a camping trip, and I'm saying camping, why can't I speak this morning? A camper van trip. And I wore it to go on that walk. Leggy was like, it's warm, why are you wearing that? But I just wanted to wear it. And to be fair, I think like in the English summer, it looks like really lovely. Everyone strips off and it's not really that warm half the places that you go to. So anyway, I got that made and I love it. And in a way, I'm loving doing the vlogs, but it does slow you down by showing you different sort of techniques and things, which I love doing. But I just wanted to get on with this. I just wanted to, it jumped out and I was like, right, I just want to make that, and I wanted to go away. And the beauty of it was as well, or the actual saving, because again, I don't know whether you're like me, but I start a project and think I've got loads and loads of fabric there, I'm going to have loads left. But I actually did have enough left, and I never do, but I did have enough left this time for a little pair of shorts to go with it. So they're the matchy shorts. And I, again, inspired by the fabric Godmother collar trousers, I put like a little insert in them just to break it up. It looks quite Paul Smith, this. I don't know where the fabric originally sourced from. I'm sure it was dead stock, but it was from Ditto Fabrics in Brighton, not Brighton or Hove, I think Jill's based. And I've had it in my stash since lockdown. So that's how long this has been sat patiently waiting. So that's that. But I did want to show you a few other things. So I've mentioned I'm going on a yoga retreat. I'm doing something that I've never ever done before, and I'm going to be going away on my own and without my leggy lad. He's going golfing with all his mates. He's done it for the last 3 years. Last year I didn't really have anything planned, and I was really sort of like wounded that he left me, and pathetic, I know, but I just wanted this year to take control. And I've actually booked a yoga retreat at more or less the same time as he's going to Turkey. So I'm going to Turkey, but I'm flying to Dalaman, and I think it's Dilan that I'm staying in. again, most probably totally wrong. The only little safety net I've got is I do know the yoga teacher, Andrea. So I've done a couple of little sort of, they do some retreats around here, so that's nice. And I think she's, well, I know she's actually on my flight going and coming back. So I've got a little bit of a safety net, but I'm not really good on my own normally. So I'm a little bit apprehensive, but I know I'll be absolutely fine. And there's 10 people on the course already, so I've seen the names, not met anybody. And obviously I'm authentically myself wherever I go, but I just want to make a few more little things before I go, because, you know, I've got nothing to wear. I've got nothing in my wardrobe. I've just actually got my summer stuff out there. I put it away after we've gone on the cruise, so I've got it out. But you tend to need different things, don't you, for different things. This is 7 days, and I get 10 sessions of yoga within those 7 days. One on a morning, I think one's going to be mid-afternoon. So I just wanted some little bits. I think we'll be lounging around the pool. I think there's some trips that we can go on. And just basically, I think it's going to be more casual than, obviously, when I go with Leggy. I won't be getting dressed up every single night and going out. So I had this that I got from, I thought basically I need to prioritise. So I need you to help me to prioritise, because I might have enough time to make them, but this is my last week at work as well, which always tends to be hectic. And obviously you go away, you want your beds making, you want your house to look immaculate. Why do we do this to ourselves? I don't know. But anyway, that's where I am at the moment. So this I got in the fabric Godmother when they had 15% off. I'd seen it in an inspirational sort of outfit, which I normally do. I start Pinterest or look through, I don't know, pop up come up on Instagram, don't they, Facebook, anywhere that you look you find inspiration. Anyway, I loved this. The inspirational one was cream and brown. Again, I'll try and put this in, and obviously them colours aren't me. So when I seen this, it has got a one-way stretch on this fabric, but I just wanted something really casual that I can just throw on top of my bikinis and bathe it and just chill. Obviously I think it'll be more chilling than anything else. It's hard to know, isn't it, if you haven't done it. If anyone has been on a yoga retreat, I'd love you to comment and let me know what I should be taking or how it went for you. So basically this is the pattern, the fabric. I think you can see it pretty closely, but I'll show you more to the screen there. So it's got a one-way stretch on when the stripes are vertically, and then it hasn't got, well, it's got a little stretch horizontally. I'll most probably, oh, I don't know, I'm not making my mind up. I'm thinking I'll go vertical, but I'm not sure. So that is the this is the fabric. So the pattern that I've decided I'm going to make for this, I've had this ages, and I think it was a free pattern that I got when I bought other patterns from Swim Style Patterns, which is the Lara. It's just a very, very basic t-shirt and trousers. So that on my baby lock shouldn't take me that long at all to make. Famous last words. What I have done though is, because this is see-through, and because I am so fussy, I won't want to see white elastic coming through on this waistband. So Missy Mops, I've noticed, had some bright pink elastic to go in. So I'll be waiting for that to put in there so that you can just see pink through the elastic. And then obviously I'm going to be making the t-shirt as well. I think, like I said, that's gonna go, and it'll be quite easy to make. But I'm hoping I've got more material left so I can do like a vest top or something with it. But again, this is what I said. I start things and think I've got loads and loads of material. But I think I got 1.5 meters of this. So depending how I cut it and what I do, I think I should be okay with that. Then this, I haven't got a picture of it, but it's a swim style, another swim style pattern, which is, it's a drop sleeved sort of sweatshirt, a cropped one. This is just stunning. It was from Fabric Godmother again. Again, I don't know whether to go horizontally or vertically with the pattern pieces. The edging on the end is just stunning, so that's going to reduce sort of having to hem anything. So it's squares on one side and I think it's circles on the other. You can see that there. It hasn't, I think, very, very minimal stretch, but the pattern again I've chose is quite so there's loads of ease in it basically, so I think that'll be fine. And I've done a similar thing from swim style patterns in another sort of thing similar to this, so I don't think the stretch is going to make that much difference. But I just love this. I really love it. I maybe wish I'd brought more for a dress or something, but I don't think I'd wear it as much as a dress as I will on a top. And again, that's going to look gorgeous with brown. So they're them two. Then I also bought this, got it out of my stash, and it's just a pink nylon. And this, I just want a wrap to wear, you know, to go down to the beach. So I think I want it in trousers, and I think I'm going to hack the collar pattern. So instead of, I'm going to omit the stripe down the side, and I'm just going to lay the front along. So if you can imagine the waistband being like here, you're going to have this open from the legs are going to open right the way down. I'm hoping it works. I'm going to have a go and see if it does. Actually, I'm looking there. I think I might just use the self edge as a front and turn it, you know, so that'll save me time as well. And then I've found this other pattern, which is again another swim style pattern for just this loose fitting top that'll go over, so you can wear this top backwards or forwards. And I think that again will look really sort of just, I want to look like, I haven't tried, but I have tried, if you know what I mean. So I look like, I always look like this. So I think that is going to work with that. I think there's a lot of bias binding on this, but I'm going to finish it off with the baby lock, and that'll reduce the time for making that, although I don't think it's going to take that long anyway to do that. So that's with this pink fabric here. So the next thing, I know I said I only had a week, but this is from So Confident, and Jenny popped this up, and it's like an athletic knit of sort of for bathers and things like that. Now, I think if you've been following me, you know I've been doing an exercise program, and I have managed to shift some weight, and I am feeling much more confident in my leggings and things like that now. So I've found again another swim style pattern, which is the easy crop top and gym sports pattern. So I have got these on now. These aren't they're not swim style ones. I don't think you're going to be able to see them. Trying to stand up, but they are cropped trousers or cropped leggings that I bought from, I can't remember, BAM, I think. But I'm going to go for these. I'm not sure I'm going to try the top, because my boobs are too big when I normally do those, and they don't give me any shape whatsoever. But I really love the shape of these shorts. So I think just a pair of shorts, and I can either just wear my bra top with it if it's hot, or I can put a t-shirt or something on with these. But I'm really excited to try these. Like I say, the fabric's unbelievable. It's so pretty. So that is going to be on my list this week too. I've managed to get most of these patterns. I'm a gluer and stick together A4. I've tried to get AO, and I think I am going to in the long run for some patterns that I'm going to repeat and make in different sizes. But I don't mind sticking them together. It doesn't bother me. So the last thing that I want to try and do this week, unless anything else pops in my head, is my lovely friend Sharlene is launching a second pattern, hopefully soon, called Charlie, which is a beautiful, just a not tailored, it's just an easy wear jacket. Just a little collar. I think she's going to have a couple of collar options, but I might have made that up. I know there's two lengths. There's a hip length and there's a longer length. She has got some on her Instagram feed now that she's already made, because I think these, well, I know from talking to her, and I'm sure every pattern designer is the same. They have all of these ideas mulling in their minds for absolutely ages, and I would say Sharlene made those, I think last year when we did So Recreate the Look, she did the gorgeous jacket then. So out of my stash, I have picked this up. It's so beautiful. It is a Ruby Star Society one. It'll be perfect actually for the So Fruity challenge as well. But I love that. But then also I love this. Mary Benson has just sent me some fabrics, and this is unbelievably gorgeous. It's like a checkerboard denim. I did order 5 meters, but some of it sold out really fastly, so I've got 3 meters of this, but I think this will be perfect for the jacket as well. So I think I'm going to go for that, and then I can wear it with other things then as well, because I think the problem with me sometimes is I go so loud that I'm limited to what I can wear with it to mix and match it. So there I am. This is a short one. Hopefully I'll come back on at the end of the week. I should have time on Saturday to record something and put it out, and I'll see where I've got to from then. So I'm going to find a picture of Charlene's jacket and put that in, Charlie, so she's named that one after her son, and we'll see where we go from there. I think other things that have been popped into my head while I'm on here, Gina inspires me all the time with her dresses, are always so beautiful, but she'd done the spaghetti dress, and I can't remember the name of the person who made that, but I bought that pattern immediately when I seen it the other day. Rachel from Stitched Up, she had a blouse. I'd already bought that pattern, but if I hadn't bought it, I would have, because of how her blouse looked. It was amazing. It was beautiful. So I've got them two. And what else in my head? I think that's it for now. This is why I don't sleep sometimes. I start thinking about things, and then obviously I've got all my stash as well. So wish me luck, and hopefully, and write in your comments what you would prioritize. I think in my mind already, this is one of my priorities. I just love this fabric, and I think it's going to be perfect for just chilling about, either with like a denim short and stuff like that, or mixing the bottoms. So that I think is definitely going to be one of my priorities. So you let me know what you think. Again, excuse the hair. Leggy's going to do that later for me. I'll get my colour on. It's great being a hairdresser, but when you don't have anyone working for you, it can be tough. So I'll leave you for now. Again, thank you so much for all my subscribers. A big shout out to Tamlyn. It's so emotional listening to her talking about my channel and the other. I think there was 6 of us that she showcased early this week, which honestly, she didn't have to do that, and I just was so thankful. So the count's gone up as well because of her, which is amazing, and I'm really, really grateful. And I just keep growing, don't I? Keep doing it, keep going, and hopefully you're liking what you see. So I shall bid you farewell, and hopefully have some of this sewn up by the end of this week, in between doing everything else. So have a lovely week, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. It's Jen Leg Sews at Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.